What's up, gamers? Philip and Zach here from Time to Game. Man, we just watched Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4. We're going to give our spoiler review. Man, was it exciting.
Dude, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I like how things... You see past events to see how it comes through. And again, just another really good way... to set this scene up. It starts out 2018 quarantine zone. So that's when the initial outbreak happened.
No, I think it's after.
Oh, no, yeah, that's
well
right.
within.
Yeah, it was like, what, 2013? Or I
don't know.
But it was just a few years after. Fedra, they're sitting there telling jokes. Little squad in the back of an armored armored truck
or something, yeah.
They make the joke. He makes a joke, and I don't recall it, or just talking about his past experiences. He calls some people voters.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and
the rookie.
Yeah,
the rookie spoke up and.
So why do you call them voters?
Like, man, I don't know. We just do.
Yeah, and then the commander, we find out
grizzled
is
veteran in the back.
Yeah, he speaks up, and he tells that they took away civilian rights and pretty much their right to vote. Yeah. So as kind of just like a slap in the face for it, they call them voters. So now you know, which I guess we just found out too. Yeah. That's pretty much what he said. It was telling. He did that scene was. I mean, there wasn't a lot of. There was a lot of banter.
Yeah, it was a lot of banter. And I don't remember the jokes that they were saying. It was dirty jokes. Soldiers might.
Yeah, something we all just like to joke around.
But mainly it's about Isaac.
Yeah.
And this is the origin story of the wolves. Like, I guess they come upon a crowd of people, and Isaac got out and was going to handle it, and he grabbed the rookie that spoke up.
Yeah. Whenever I was watching it was going on, I was like, okay, well, he's wanting the youngest looking one to come out there to make it seem like they're less imposing than what they were.
Well,
just trying to get past this. And he greets this woman. Her name is Hannah?
Oh, man.
Hannaran?
That sounds good.
Okay, we'll go with that.
That sounds good.
And then the twist turns. The twist happens.
Yeah, double cross.
Yeah, the double cross.
Well,
he
Isaac
turns around. He starts walking. Yeah, he introduces himself, shakes his hand.
Yeah.
Turn around, shakes her hand, and throws some grenades, locks the door. The rookie's still out there. Kills the squad that we just heard all that banter between.
Oh.
The driver rolls out, pops him a few times. It's a cold-blooded son of a bitch.
Yeah, for real. And it's played by Jeffrey Wright, too. I don't know if you know him.
No, I didn't.
I'm a big fan. He was in Westworld.
I heard that's a good show.
Quite a few other things, too, but he's just an amazing actor. And the rookie didn't know what to do. I thought he was going to accidentally kill someone with how tightly he was holding the trigger.
Yeah, he was scared.
Yeah.
Again, played really well. So you find out about the double cross and killed the others, sold them out, and I guess to kill that squad right there to prove his loyalty to the up and coming wolves. Yeah, really good scene.
Yeah, but
then it had me. I didn't expect it to go down like
that. Then
it
goes to 11 years later, like back to current day.
Okay.
I wish it would have just said like present day or something, but. So if it was 2018 and it's
11 years later, so 2029?
2029, okay.
Starts out Dina scavenging.
Like a pharmacy.
Yeah, pharmacy.
Yeah.
Finds Monistat. LOL. Yeah.
Then she finds something off camera. Ooh, when you get that.
Yeah, so they hold us in suspense on that one.
Yeah, but it was obvious.
Oh, you called it.
Like it was obvious, like, find something, then you know she's been puking. And then he's like, he tells Ellie that, I have to pee. He's like, oh, well, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, you definitely put it together. I forgot about that little subplot.
Yeah, she's pregnant, apparently.
Then it cuts to Screen Black, Seattle Day One, which is the title of this episode. D&E, they're riding the horse, and they notice some, like, the rainbow flags.
Yeah, the rainbow flags.
And then they see rainbow and pride
happy place
upon
for a bunch of rainbow.
Yeah, and they see all this death. No, they didn't know what it was.
Well,
it was just. So I guess the meaning was lost in time.
Before, you know.
It's not something that really brought on when they were trying to survive day in and day out.
Mm-mm. Then they see this bright beacon, wolves on this satellite dish above a TV station.
Yeah, and Ellie immediately wants to attack, but
Dina,
the voice of reason,
one,
tells her to hold off.
It's a trap, stupid.
Yeah, they're telling people they're there.
Yeah,
so they're probably going to be armored up. Exactly for people like that.
So they waited till night, and they took shelter in
the Valiant music store.
Valiant, okay, yeah.
That's just what it said in the which was called the House of Grunge. What you said in the game, right?
No, I'm just talking about Seattle. It was like the home of grunge.
Got you. I got you. And that's where the scene comes in. They're going around. They were looking for a place so they can hold up while they're waiting for the night.
Man,
and Ellie comes
so much to see that scene in the show.
Oh yeah,
the guitar scene.
Yeah,
man, that was great.
She plays
"Take on Me."
Yeah, and plays it pretty good.
Yeah,
Dina ends up crying.
Yeah, she ends up tearing up a little bit.
Maybe it's so
like her emotions are running wild right now.
That's what it is, right?
That was a beautiful scene. I loved it.
She says, "Where'd you learn to play?" She says, "Joel's taught her." And then she sets down the guitar, and it pans out, and it looked like the title screen from the game. I love those little homages.
Right. With the sun going down and the broken wall with all the moss and stuff growing
and the
around.
guitar just sitting there holding. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy good.
It was great.
Then it goes back to Isaac. He's talking about his previous time, how he wanted to grow up and be a cook.
Yeah, just casually talking about cookware and how he really wanted to have this really nice like pan set or whatever, like saucepan and all that really expensive copper stuff. And
well, he talks about the copper not being nearly as good. It heats up quick, but it also loses it quick. And I think that's when we were watching. He was like, he's interrogating somebody.
He's talking to somebody.
Yeah.
It's in really bad shape.
Pans over. Immediately after that, it's a scar.
It's a scar.
Sitting buck naked.
Butt ass naked. And, he does what's expected.
Yeah.
He burns him really bad.
And then they have this discussion. I say it's a discussion, but, a philosophy. He's trying to get the Scar to sell him out about where they're about to attack, and the Scar, he doubles down. Calls the other ones. What does he call the people who doesn't believe the prophet is
heretics?
Okay, maybe a heretic or something.
They call themselves Seraphites.
Seraphites.
Everyone else calls them Scars.
And
he's very devoted. Like
he voted. He believes wholeheartedly, and Isaac tells him they're about to lose, or the Scar tells him they're going to lose because the wolves they leave to join the Scars, or the Seraphites, what do you call them? So even though, I guess it makes sense. It's a losing battle at that point. The wolves' numbers dwindle, and then the wolves kill the heretics, and they're old wolves, so they're just constantly losing numbers. And then they believe it. And then I like the point where he starts heating up the pan again, and he turns around, and the guy's hand is already out. Like, I'm not going to sell you out. Yeah, he's not giving it up.
He's like, well, it's not going any further with this guy. So
gunshot off screen, and it cuts to It seemed like the rookie who was outside, although he's grown some hair and everything from now. And he tells him, he makes a comment about the scar getting what
he deserved. Yeah.
Yep. So he's fully believing too.
Isaac has picked his people, and they are absolutely loyal.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It's a good commander. All right, cuts to Dina and Ellie.
Yeah, that night they waited. They're going to sneak in, infiltrate the TV station. Dina's good at coming up with plans of attack.
Yeah.
Like she's like pointing out all the ways you can get in and like plans out everything, and they do exactly that, and they eventually stumble upon like dude with like
whole bunch of arrows in his chest.
Arrows in his chest. Yeah.
He should not have been running at the scars.
And like the squeakiest doors imaginable.
Yeah, they definitely need to be WD-40, dude. So they open up the door, and they just see in that big hallway a bunch of wolves hanging, intestines. Yeah, just hanging.
Like Dina, she pukes again.
And then a walkie-talkie. I guess they overhear the walkie-talkie. Or
no.
Somehow or another, somebody called for help, and then the other wolves show up.
Yeah, the other wolves show up. Ellie sees the symbol of the Seraphites on the wall.
Okay.
As well. And what did it say? It's a
something about the prophet.
Like, feel her love, I think, written in blood. That's for the prophet. I get from the prophet. And then that's when the wolves show up to investigate.
4 of them.
Yeah. So I assume the Seraphites wrote all that stuff on the satellite dish and stuff.
Okay.
Right. That's what I was thinking, to draw them in so they could kill them.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. But that's what happened. And then they came. Ellie and Dina were like hiding, like stealthily hiding, just like in the game.
They non-verbally cue each other. They're like, there's 4 of them. They motion themselves to try to sneak away.
And surprisingly, they actually snuck away without being seen.
Yeah, I got caught.
Immediately. But Ellie's the main protagonist, so you're playing as her, so Dina can't get caught.
Right. Yeah, she's just, just walking in front of the clickers and they're not reacting to her. But they make it upstairs. Mm-hmm. She hides, and then one comes in. She has no cover whatsoever. So she tries to sneak up,
but
makes noise.
She rushes.
Turns around, bums rushes. Yep.
Puts him in
throws her in the sleeper. Call back to the training.
Yep.
Good training. Another wolf pops in. I thought it was going down. And Dina got her. Dina got the other wolf.
Popped him in the back of the head.
And then
Ellie
starts shanking the other guy.
Right in the throat.
Yeah.
Bust through the window, escape. Escape down, I guess, the fire escape.
Yeah, slips and falls. Get up and go.
Right.
They catch him through the window, pop off a few shots, and they go through a tunnel down into the subway, right?
Yeah, the subway. And that was bringing back memories there. The subway part.
Yeah.
The red flares.
Oh, yeah. It was, so they cuts down there to the subway. Mm-hmm. The wolves, they start popping off flares, taking away any kind of shadows that Ellie and Dina could have. Well, they don't know it was Ellie and Dina. They just know it was something else.
Oh, yeah,
they know it was scars that killed their comrades. And
they threw a flare next to some more of that fungus.
Yeah, the fungus. And it started reacting. Yeah. And then them using the sonar sense from the game, or Dina does.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I really did appreciate that. Yeah. Like, this is...
Because in the game, you could, tag them. Right? You could tag all your enemies. And
she's got her eyes closed, and she hears one click, and she's holding up a finger.
Just keeps
2,
counting.
3,
but
4.
Then she just look of panic on her face. And oh my god!
And then it cuts to a whole bunch of...
It's another horde. Yeah. Man, that was a great scene.
It was. So they escape into one of the trams.
Yeah, one of the wrecked trains.
Yeah.
And the wolves got completely overran.
Oh, so they just instantly died during that point.
Got overran, killed, or turned, whatever. There was a bunch of bodies.
Me. Yeah, so they start. I guess they know that Ellie and them are in the train.
Yeah, I think they got spotted by some of the infected.
And they just start they just
Busting
bombard
through
it from both sides. Yeah.
And they were just
Pretty
going
intense
through
scene.
The train. This is an awesome chase scene.
Yeah. They escape through an emergency hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls at first Dina goes through, then Ellie
Pulls them up.
right in the nick of time.
And I would have been done for right there.
They start running to the metal fence. Luckily, hop over it. Yeah, I would have been gone
Man.
day one, dude.
But yeah, they hop over the fence. Then they go to the turnstile thing.
Yeah.
It's rusted to hell. And
Yeah, not upkept at all.
No.
We gotta talk to the maintenance.
Yeah, the city of Seattle needs to
They need
really
to step
get
it
on
up
that
in the
shit.
post-apocalypse.
But
So Ellie goes through first, then Dina gets stuck, and then one of the clickers come through. Ellie just shoves her arm in there to try to protect Dina.
takes
Gets
a
bit.
bite. Yeah.
They pop the clicker, pull it through, and I really like this scene. Knew it was coming. Ellie getting out and then turning around, and Dina just having the gun on her.
Right. Oh man, I didn't. Did that happen that way in the game?
I don't recall.
No, I don't know. But after they left the subway, they found the theater that they take shelter in for most of the game.
Ellie's trying to talk her down.
Yeah.
She's on high alert.
Then,
Like,
yeah,
just she's got a light and
she explains
the gun to her throughout that whole time. Yeah, she's trying to tell her. She's like,
I don't know if she stayed up the whole time, like just pointing at
Right.
Ellie. I don't know how long.
yeah, we
Ellie
don't know
was
the length
asleep.
of time she went to sleep. Yeah, she was saying,
But she was
hey,
there.
I'm just gonna go to sleep, and if I wake up
Yeah.
and then turning, pop me. But I'm gonna
Like,
wake up the same as I am
Damn
now.
leaky roof almost got Ellie killed.
Yeah.
That was great.
And then it explains, see, no shakes. I'm not turning.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dina tells her that she was pregnant way back when. It was a pregnancy test. Trying to say, well, it's older. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. No false positives on that one.
Right.
And I guess they really like that. Because
Oh yeah, I guess
Then
that
they
was
get
the
intimate.
trigger.
Yeah.
that was that's when they get intimate. Yeah.
cuts to them waking up the next morning. Morning breath. So to get rid of morning breath.
Jerky.
And beef jerky.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever works in the apocalypse.
Um,
I think that's when she pulls out the 4 pregnancy test.
Okay.
After, yeah, they just sat and chat for a while, and I don't remember. Oh, that's when they heard the radio chatter.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Radio chatter. Tell them we're sending them. Tell Nora to get ready.
Nora. Yeah, she was one of the.
They're trying to lead the wolves are trying to lead the scars to what's the hospital?
Hillcrest?
Hillcrest,
Maybe. I feel like it was a hospital, I think. Hillcrest. I thought Hillcrest might have been the place.
or Hill. Some kind of hospital.
Yeah, it was definitely a hospital. Because that's where Nora is at.
And then that's when they decide Nora. They recall the name and say Nora should know where Abby is, so we got to go get to Nora.
Mm-hmm.
Abby tries to, or not Abby, Ellie says you don't have to come with me because you're pregnant. Things have changed, but Dina's doubling down.
Yeah,
she's
not
here for
having
this.
None of that.
No, she's already came this far. And that's where we end up leaving off. This was a lot more action-packed episode than episode 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the complaints from the Last of Us season 1 was the very lack of clickers.
Yeah.
Or I mean, they had the town part, right? But other than that, and maybe 1 or 2 times over the course of however many episodes it was, you didn't see many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And man, we are seeing a hell of a lot more this season.
They definitely learned, I guess.
Yeah.
Or they heard the complaints and they're doing better.
Overall, I really did like this episode.
Me too.
Yeah, especially knowing what's coming next. Them going to the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Even though rats are down there.
There's two fantastic parts in the hospital. Like, scenes that go down in that hospital, I believe. Like one with Ellie. Yeah. And I'm excited for the things to come. Obviously.
Yeah. So we got what you said, there were 7 episodes this season?
Yeah, I believe there's 7. At least on IMDb, there's 7 episodes listed. They haven't released the names of the episode yet, but yeah.
So I know we just watched it. How did you feel about the episode? What would you give it?
The rating I would give it? It's a good 8.
That's what I was thinking.
8 out of 10.
I'd give it 8.
8 out of 10. Yeah. That
Again,
was perfectly enjoyable.
Another good episode of good storytelling, both verbal and nonverbal. I know where they're going next, and they haven't let me down yet.
Yeah. We're not going to spoil anything about the next episode, but we are very excited.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for giving us a listen. This was Philip and Zach. We're here at Time to Game. And if you like us, keep listening for more. We'll have more content coming soon.